Well, they've been hosts on Thanksgiving for a long time now. 1934 is when it started, from the University of Detroit Stadium to Tigers Stadium to the Pontiac Silverdome. And today, the city of Detroit welcomes us to Ford Field as we kick off the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series. And we've got a good one today, Brock. The Lions hosting their longtime rivals, the Green Bay Packers. Just as we do every Thanksgiving Day, the kick is off, and here we go from Detroit. Returning it from the 4. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. 24-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Entering Cooper there to make the stop.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Goff. Complete left side. It's to Slav. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. 9 yards on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. And the pack gets home. They drop him. The sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Goff now, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Marion flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Pulled in at the 20. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
At the Lions' 49-yard line.
Ready? Play action. Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Ready.
Love with it on 1st down. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Lions nothing. couple of yards deep. This is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lions just about ready. First and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
We go, July! 180!
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Another one up on St. Brown. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. That's complete to Sam Laporta. The next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Goff to the air now. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Packers take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
This one misses the tight end. It'll be second down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Here we go, set.
Second and 10, Love trying again. This one taken in by Kraft. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
95.
Throwing his Love on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you can take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes second and 2.
Ready. Check view.
We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have it on 2nd and short. Shotgun now for Love. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Set.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
2 on the play.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
They'll run for it. Jacobs. And he gets this forward to the 19. That was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
It's a gain of 3.
Ready.
First down, Green Bay.
They stick with Jacobs. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here, opposite. Green, 33. Yellow. Yellow. Blue.
I got it.
Ready.
They'll run. Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pull out in front further. 13-zip. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Now gone. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Hey, 5. What's up?
Goff now on 3rd down. That's complete to Sloan. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They'll go right side with Gibbs. 3 inside the 30. He cuts it. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start to fight back for their first points of this game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
What? Ready. 45. White. Blue, black.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On the set.
So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, but that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. And the Lions are there to bring him down. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
4th down.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. What's that?
Throwing is gone. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown to touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra
Yeah, with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie things up at 14.
check box to kick off for the Lions.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
Running on first here with Jacobs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
This offense has now left you some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Set, hut. 50, green. Drill, green. Ready?
Now Love on the play fake. He's throwing deep to the left side. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another, 3rd and long.
Come on, set. Red, 38.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throw left side to Watson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Kraft has it. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. A close call that time, Brock, whether that was interference or not, but it doesn't end up mattering as the catch was made and the penalty was declined.
Yeah, I don't envy these officials, these back judges, side judges who typically make those interference calls. There's so much contact in this game, but to your point, it didn't really matter as the offense decides to decline.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Love. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They were knocked away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to it, and now they're staring at 4th and long.
On 4th field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Here's Raymond on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Goff working from the pistol. Connects on the crosser. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's out of bounds. Great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Amon St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Goff hits him on the in route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Detroit calls timeout, gets 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. doesn't lead to 6. So it's second down coming up.
If nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
180! We're good, we're good. Value 1.
Throwing again, it's Goff. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Packers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set, hut, black shot. 6 claws red. Ready?
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, they really love that Drake route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on them quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
38. Close. Change. Ready.
This is Jacobs running left. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down.
Watch out now.
A gain of 12.
Yeah,
First down, Green Bay.
From the pistol, here's Love. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down right along the 30.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Yellow.
Love on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Packer first down.
Ready.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Jacobs running behind center. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Bronco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. That one connects. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. Quick.
Jacobs. to Josh Jacobs, touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. On now is McManus to kick this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, call. He's going deep this time. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Taken in by Williams outright. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. Give him 32 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play. Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
We're good. We're good. White 20. What's that?
They're going to throw again. Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Okay, ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set, hut. Set.
Play fake, it's Love. Finds a man, right side. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
It's a gain of 40. That's good. Packers, first down. A gain of 40 yards.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Hey,
They send a tight end in motion.
check, smash. Check, hut.
Give to Jacobs from the pistol. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Tyreek Williams in on the play.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ready. Ten flag. Ready.
Love from the gun. Oh, the football's loose. Going the other way. Lions have it. And what a hit. That nearly forced another fumble, but he hangs on to it on return.
try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a man.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Just one quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. On the sneak, it's long. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you've got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Blue 32. 10 cycles.
On second down, Jacobs. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Down. Set.
Now toss. This is Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead.
31, Lions 14. Brendan McManus to kick on for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Returnable from the 1. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Super. Black 20.
From the gun, Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. A pickup of 17. And the Lions have a first down.
That's good for a Lions.
All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
There's Goff on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Shell.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Oh, nice adjustment to bring in that tip pass. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of
That is
6.
so difficult to do with so much traffic. You're going to see the short pass gets tipped, and you really don't have much time other than to just react and make the catch. Exactly what he does.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
180. Turbo.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
180.
Again, Goff. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Finds him on the crossing route. Still has some space inside the 35. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Trying to run with Gibbs. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Here's Gong. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. David Montgomery with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
14.
Goff's going to throw for it. He gets in for the 2. Successful conversion there, but it's still a 9-point deficit. Still a 2-possession game.
Lions 22. Jack Fox to kick off.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of the zone read. The defensive stand here. They push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4.
37. Lions 22. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. 21 All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Off to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions facing a 15-point deficit. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Working now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now they face second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Done. 120. Hey, lift. Lift. Lift.
Here he is to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the group Kate down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Down. Set. Go.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, King, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Headed out right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down.
Come on, set. Clock ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Goff back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Looking, but will not find it. Incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Hold on. Check.
Looking to throw it. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments. So win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch.
And this is going to be close for 2, so some fight left in them. Love it. It is back to a one-score game. Okay. They've got a shot at this now, Brock. However improbable it may be, that 2-point try makes this a one-score game.
And that's all you want, Kate. You just want one more shot, right? Just a little bit of life. Hands team, get yourself ready to go get this football. You get the ball back, take a shot to the end zone. I know this, crazier scripts have been written in the NFL before us, and they'll be written following us too.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Here's a design run. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And I know we talked about this in meetings this week, Brock, but I want to bring it to the air now, too. How much is a chance to play on this day, on Thanksgiving, and then to win this game viewed and valued by the guys out there?
Yeah, I think they will say, maybe at the podium afterwards, hey, it's just any other game, and every win's a win in the NFL. But you know, kind of like primetime games, when the whole country's watching, when your family, your friends, your peers, everybody gets to take this in and celebrate a holiday, yeah, it's very special.